Hi, 8th graders, Miss Bailey here. I'm going to help you walk through the instructions for Lord of the Flies, Chapter 2 assignment. Okay, so I'm starting off on the Google homepage. I've already signed into my Gmail, so there's my account shows up there when I hover over it, but I'm going to click on my apps. I'm going to find Google Classroom. Okay, so now that I'm in here, I need to find my English class. So that's 7th period ELA. Here we go. And now yours should be the first one that pops up here, or again, you're looking for your Chapter 2 assignment. So if you go into classwork, it'll be in the week 2 of Lord of the Flies, Chapter 2. I haven't posted it yet, so it doesn't totally show up. But I want you guys to go down here to the view assignment spot. And now it won't show just like this, but it'll be pretty similar. Okay, so Chapter 2, instructions. First, watch and listen to the instructions. That's this video. I'm going to put the link in after I make it. Second, listen or read Chapter 2, Fire on the Mountain. Third, answer the comprehension questions in the Google document. I tried to make things a little bit easier today than I have on some of our past assignments, but I still did it the same way where I've got, here's the Google Doc, so this is your comprehension questions. I've got the YouTube video this is the audio book. This is going to read you Chapter 2. And then I've got the PDF file where I can read the Chapter 2 to myself. And then I also made it, and then my instructional video will be listed here too. But I made it so if I open up this Google Doc, I made it so there's right here, if I click on this, I can open up the YouTube video here too, and I can click on this, and it'll open up the YouTube video for me. I'm going to pause that. And then I also made it so that I have another link to the copy of the book too. So click here to listen, it says, or click here to read. So now I've got the book where I can read it and go with it, and I also have it here where I can listen to it. And I have the links right here in the comprehension questions too. Okay, Chapter 2, Fire on the Mountain, comprehension questions. Directions. Based on your reading of Chapter 2, answer the following questions using complete sentences and evidence from the text. This chapter is called Fire on the Mountain. Why is this significant? The chapter is called Fire on the Mountain because, and this is important because, so I want you, right now maybe you want to pause my instructional video and you want to go ahead and open up the audiobook or the PDF file where you can read it, and you want to listen and you want to see, listen to the chapter and see why it's called Fire on the Mountain and why that might be important to the rest of the story. So right now you should be pausing it. Okay, so if you're back in the instructional video, you've answered question 1. 2, now we're moving on to question 2. Explain Jack and Ralph's reaction to the mention of the beastie by the boy with the mulberry, dark purple colored birthmark. So it's just a type of berry. It's not very common anymore, but some people still eat them and make pies with them and things. Okay, so now you need to, again, if you don't know the answer right now, I would pause the video and I would listen to the chapter again or read the chapter again to listen to the answer. What did Jack and Ralph say, or how did they react to this little boy talking about the beastie, or he also talks about a snake? Okay, so I gave you a sentence starter, so you can just type in here and finish the sentence, backspace my dots, and then finish writing the sentence. After Ralph hears the boy talk about the beastie, they tell all the boys that, or Ralph tells all the boys that. Let me change this. Ralph tells all the boys that. Ralph gets the boys excited and happy by talking about. Jack is left behind talking to Piggy because what happens to Jack? And then what leads us into question 3. Why do these different what do these different reactions tell us about Ralph and Jack's different leadership styles? So what's the difference in leadership styles? So what the difference between Ralph and Jack is? What's the difference? Question 4. What is Ralph's plan for rescue? Ralph's plan for rescue is, how are they going to get people's attention? Again, after I read each question, you probably want to pause and go and listen and answer them as you're going through listening to my video as well. Okay, do you think that his plan of Ralph's do you think that this plan of Ralph's is a good one? Why or why not? Use 2 details to support your response. I think Ralph's plan is good, bad. I think the plan is good or bad. You're writing good or bad here. Because blank and blank. Finish that sentence there. Again, you should be pausing this right now, pausing the instructions right now and answering question 5. Coming back when you're done. Okay, so you've answered question 5, and now you're ready for question 6. When the fire gets out of control on the island, how do the boys react? When the fire is out of control, the boys, what do they do? Backspace the dots and finish that for me. Okay, again, pause it and answer question 6. Okay, so now that you're done with question 6, moving on to question 7. Piggy is clearly intelligent and has good ideas. Why don't the boys look to him as a leader? Again, I would pause the instructional video and go to your own assignment and answer it. The boys don't listen to Piggy because... Okay, moving on to question 8. You've already answered question 7 now. You've paused my video and finished question 7. 8. What happens at the end of the chapter, which is particularly horrifying? Why is it so terrifying? So again, you're telling me what's scary at the end. At the end of the chapter, blank happens. I should change this. At the end of the chapter, happens. Period. This is scary because all right. So again, I would pause this video and answer question 8. Once you're finished answering all these questions, you can hit the turn in button that might show up over here on your screen, or you can always go back to the Google Classroom page where you either hit it up over in this corner, up in the bottom, you hit the turn in or submit button. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or Miss S. I miss you all and I hope you are staying safe.